Now, from 21Alive Plus, this is your Fastcast.
Good morning, and thanks so much for joining us. Today is Monday, March 10th, and we've got some good news to share all around this morning. We just want to focus on the weather because that is the story of the week, I think. We are jumping back into the 60s. We've got some sunshine on the way. You know, Liz, the vibes are already just picking up.
They are. I mean, it is a beautiful start to the week, and it's going to keep looking great. Temperatures this morning a little deceiving in the 30s, but hey, it does warm up as the day goes on. In fact, hometown highs today, this looking great. Many of us in the 60s, 66 today in Bluffton, 66 in Marion, 65 in Decatur. As we go up to the north, 63 today in Angola, mid-60s here in Fort Wayne. So not bad at all. Definitely a really nice stretch. As we look into later this week, I am letting you know that there is an opportunity for rain late Friday night into Saturday and even early Sunday morning. During that stretch, also looking to be particularly windy for Saturday, which I think could cause some issues for outdoor St. Patty's weekend festivities, particularly on Saturday. So I'm just saying, especially if there are any event organizers that are listening, I know that those big tents like to go up. With the wind on Saturday, I think many of those tents could be damaged. And so I would hold off on putting those tents up until Sunday. Try to do more of those Saturday plans indoors, but I am giving you the green light. Sunday and Monday do look much better. 50s, dry conditions, partly cloudy. I think a lot of us are looking forward to the upcoming holiday, Jess.
Oh, yes, and of course, I'm the crazy person who made my plans for a Saturday afternoon, of course.
So you know what? And you're probably not alone. A lot of people are probably thinking about it. A Saturday's a good day of the week to try to do stuff. That's why I really wanted to start out this Monday. I hate glossing over the beautiful weather because that is not something to gloss over. But if you're thinking ahead to the weekend, I want you to be able to rearrange those plans as early as you can to make it still work.
Yeah, and I mean, we've all survived some cold, St. Patrick's Day, some wet, so it'll be fine. I'm sure all these places that celebrate have their backup plans in mind. Now, speaking of weather, we want to talk to you guys real quick about severe weather preparedness week. Liz, you guys are all working on some projects relating to this. Look at you guys there. What a nice little crew. You know, we are no stranger to some severe weather here in Northeast Indiana in March. We've seen tornadoes and everything. God forbid, hopefully not happening this year, but you always have to be prepared. So tell us a little bit about some of these projects you guys are working on for this week for us.
Yes, so this is a statewide thing across the state of Indiana. It is Severe Weather Preparedness Week, especially as we're transitioning out of more of the winter months into the spring months, so severe weather season's kicking off. So some of the things that we're talking about are kind of the basics, going over and refreshing what causes thunderstorms, some safety tips when it comes to thunderstorms, what causes flooding, the hidden dangers of flooding, and how much the power of water can be really underestimated this time of year. Caleb's doing a really interesting story tomorrow, actually, on an update on the outdoor tornado sirens. So many of us have grown up relying on those, but especially as technology is advancing, some of those tornado sirens aren't, and a lot of them are going down, and it's kind of been an ongoing thing, not only here in Northeast Indiana, but across the country as to whether or not those are really the most efficient way to tell people about a bad weather event, or is it this, using your phone, as so many of us get those public safety alerts. So that's going to be a really interesting story that he's working with on tomorrow. He'll be talking with Bernie Beyer from Homeland Security. So we'll tune in for that. And then Michael and Brian have some stories cooking up later in the week. So just a little bit of everything this week, Jess.
Yep, getting you guys prepared. If you guys are early morning risers, which I would assume if you guys are here with us at 7:13 in the morning, those stories will run every day this week in our morning shows from 5 to 7. So you can be prepared for that. Look out for those. And then they're also going to be running at 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock in the evening. So if you miss it in the morning, you can watch it in the evening, or they'll all be on our website. So just something to keep in mind because, of course, always being prepared is key. So that's all we have for you guys today. We just wanted to give you a little reminder and a heads up about that. Take a look at this. We've been giving you these in-dot cameras for the past few weeks, and it's been light out until today. So as you can see, we jumped forward, spring forward yesterday, and now it's dark again in the morning, which is a little bit of a bummer, but You know, I'm sure many of you guys realized last night the sun stayed up way later in the evening, so it's a little give and take. But here in just a few weeks, Liz, once these days keep getting longer, it'll be brighter earlier in the morning and brighter later in the evening. So it kind of evens itself out.
We were saying, a bunch of us this morning were talking about, oh, how was your sleep yesterday? None of us really felt it. Today, oh yeah.
I'm exhausted. I'm actually exhausted right now. I could not sleep as early as I normally do. I'm normally a 7:30 on the dot girl. It's not been the case, so I guess we'll see. And you know what? We're probably not the only ones groggy. We have heard of a few minor two-vehicle crashes from our WOWO partners that have been going over traffic. There's nothing concerning on the roads this morning, but maybe just keep in mind, some people groggy this morning. You probably just want to be a little bit more aware, as many of us are struggling with this time change on a Monday. That is a fair warning, Liz. All right, well, thanks so much for joining us. We are going to be back here again tomorrow, and we hope you have a great Monday and get out and enjoy all that sunshine and the 60-degree weather.